And let me help everybody in here. The reality of whether or not we know them is evidenced by how many relationships you've had. That's for all y'all to feel like itchy, like you need to get up and walk out now. I got all of this. Because, baby, if you had it, you wouldn't have had as many relationships as you've had. You probably wouldn't be thinking about the way that you think about relationships. And you probably wouldn't be trying to run from the one that you're in. I told you to buckle up. So, and whether you get the hookup or whether you happen to find them on your own, it doesn't matter. What you have to have is an understanding of certain principles and characteristics in order for it to be successful. I told you before, nobody gets into a relationship to be unhappy. Nobody starts calling Rico Roger, and nobody starts calling Lucy or Susie because you're expecting that it ain't gonna work. Nobody starts spending money and spending time month after month and sometimes year after year because you're anticipating that it's going to fall apart. Oh, we get into it with the expectation that there's going to be some longevity in this. Because the truth of the matter is, whenever you find out that they are the wrong person, it's bye-bye, baby. And what we would rather do, as opposed to wrapping up, wasting up 10 and 15 years and 5 years and 3 years and 2.5 years and 9 and 12 months of my life with something that was never going to, let me tell you something. The real issue with divorce is never whether or not people should ever get a divorce. The real issue with divorce is not should they get a divorce. Why they get The real issue is not should they have gotten a divorce. The real issue is should they ever been married in the first place. Because for some people, you get married, divorce is inevitable. Oh, y'all, look at your neighbor and tell him he told you to buckle up. So nobody gets into the thing because I am looking to get out of the thing. No, baby, I ain't got these stars in my eyes for nothing. I ain't spending this money on you for nothing. And, I'm not availing myself to you for nothing. Well, then what becomes the problem? The problem becomes, at the end of the day, the truth of the matter is, we just really don't know what in the world we're doing. And a lot of us have not grown to a place of maturity that you can admit that you need help. Because some of us want to be so romantic and it's just supposed to feel this way. And all I need to do is just wear this. And if he does that, and and all the time, over and over again, it's the same thing. You're in it for 6 months and then you're moving on to something else. It's the same kind of situation over and over and over again. Amen. Yeah, I'm sad 5 days of the week and I'm halfway happy 2 days of the week, baby. Well, what's really going on? There's something that you do not understand. And the problem with a lot of us, this pride thing is killing us. See, because until you understand and you get in a place that you understand you don't know everything, can't nobody tell you nothing. So as it relates to relationships, until you begin to understand that it ain't maybe it's not them, maybe it's me. In other words, maybe it's not them, maybe it's what I don't understand about what I'm involved in. At some point in time, you grow to the place that I'm going to stop looking at them, start looking at me and dealing with me and asking me, what do I know about what I am in? Because the truth of the matter is, some of us don't need to be into a relationship until we get more knowledge. You can't do better until you know better. When you know better, you can do better. I've told you all before, relationships, marriages, successful marriages and relationships require a special and specialized skill set. it requires skill, baby. It ain't just no love gonna keep it together. Let me help somebody in here. Because if it was a love thing, you would have married the first one you fell in love with and you'd still be with them right now. But you understand that there's some people that you loved you would have never married. I told you before, it's not an attraction thing. It's not a turn me on thing. And we said last week, amen, we're glad that you are attracted. I'm attracted to you, but I need to know, am I connected to you? I'm glad you turned me on, but can you keep the motor running? So it's not just the love. It's not just the attraction. Amen. It's not that you turn me on. It's not that you're just able to provide. And it's not that you got a Coca-Cola bottle shape. And it's not that you just got some money in the bank. I told you before, not all that's good and fine, but at some point you've got to grow to the place that you understand it's going to take more than that. And some of us unconsciously are aware of the fact it takes more than that. And some of us have consciously grown to the place, I'm looking for a man who's got more than a job. I'm looking for a man that's more than just kind. I'm looking for a man who can do more than just rap to me. I'm looking for a man who can do more than just turn me on. And some of us brothers, we've grown to I'm looking for a woman who's got more than a shape. I'm looking for a woman who's more than cute. I'm looking for more than a woman who can just cook me some food and keep a house. I'm looking for more than that, because some of us in here would have to admit, I've discovered, brothers and sisters, that it takes a little bit more than that. Touch somebody and tell them more. It takes a little bit more.